Morris once again. Yeah. Welcome to this channel. This is the Kenyan Hexicon. You you can find me on the social media. Okay, you don't have to find me. You don't have to find me. Anyway, we are talking about Bitcoin right now. I'm just setting up something here. So on a double, on a double, on a double, on a double. Look fast, then leap. The best trades require research. Okay. So it is so hot here. So hot. On a double, 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 in a bubble. In a bubble. In a bubble. Bitcoin bubble. Yeah. So here we are looking at these crypto assets, of course, under the umbrella of financial assets or financial markets. We have stocks, funds, futures, forex, crypto, indices, bonds, economy, and options. You can go do your own research and look at what you want to do research on or invest in, and make you make your own decisions. So here we are looking at crypto, and basically we are going to look at the king, which is Bitcoin. The crypto, and it is now listed. You can see this icon here. You can see these. We're looking at Bitcoin, BTC. Yes, BTC. BTC is the symbol for Bitcoin, and then we have all these exchanges that have listed the price of Bitcoin. We have Bitstamp, we have Coinbase, we have Index, we have now the crypto, which is listed by TradingView, and that is what we are going to look at. So we're just going to pull up the chart right now to see what is happening currently. So that you can see what is happening. So let me expand these a little bit. These are my previous analysis of what would happen. What might happen. We were saying if price breaks out of these, maybe retests, and after it has retested, might touch this trend line and give us another confirmation to show that price is going to continue going down. So we have a lot of things that might happen here. So again, I'm not a financial advisor. We are just discussing to see what might happen. Basically the aim of this video, you can see from all its time high, price currently has gone down 52%. 52%, almost half. And that was what Richard Dart was talking about. Like this price, the price of Bitcoin is just nearly 52% down. Okay, so that means what? Previously, we can do this. Remember, this chart is on the weekly. It's the weekly time frame. I don't know. Maybe we can change to the monthly time frame here. I'm just trying to make this very simple. I've seen some other analysts doing very complex things. They have a lot of lines, a lot of dirty charts. That's what I usually call them. So you don't have to make your chart very, very, very dirty. So this is what has been happening since since Bitcoin was launched into 2009. And it was launched by one Satoshi Nakamoto. It might be a single person, or maybe a group of people who gave themselves that name. No one knows. Go and do your research. Even recently, someone was saying Bitcoin was launched by this guy, Jeff, is it Jeff or Geoffrey? Jeff Epstein. Epstein. That guy, the pedophile guy. You go look at him. Those conspiracy thoughts or whatever. Anyway, that was not the guy who launched Bitcoin. Just go and do your research. So this is what is happening, and this is how Bitcoin has been performing since it was launched. And this, you can see, it was launched in somewhere around in 2009, 2009, around January-ish there. So this is January. Just go and do your own research. You'll find out. Yeah. So this is how it has been performing before it reached the current price right now. You can see the all-time high it has gone. It is 120, 126, and the current price right now is 67,000. It's around 67,494. It's around 67,500. $67,000 500. Yeah, that is the current price right now. But then before it reached there, price has been performing this way. Okay, please make sure your chart is in logarithmic here. So ours is at log. That's why we are able to see the real-time price performance since it was launched. You can see how it was performing. And yeah, the aim of this video was just to note these dips. We have a dip right now, and price has been down since it tapped the 128, the 126,000 dollars. Okay, so this is how it has been performing. You can take this price range, date and price range. You can see the all-time high when it tapped there. It was in June 2011, and then it went down. It dipped a little bit, and you can see it dipped almost what? Almost 93%. This was a major dip from all its time high here up to here. That was in 2011. 2011. It dipped for almost how long? For how long? How long? How long? How long? That was 183 days from June to December. June, July, August, September, October, November, December. For 7 months, price dipped. Okay, and it went down negative 93%. So it's more or less what you are seeing on pasting when pasting ecosystem, those assets are down, like down mad. Okay, now again we are going to do another measurement here that price reached at this all-time high and then it went down. Like usually say it is a correction. It's a correction, like price pulling back. As much as the price is going up, as much as it goes up, this is the impulse move, and then we have a correction. We have a small correction that happens before now the price continues going up. Yeah, so this correction usually happen like like price doesn't just go up like a skyrocket. It doesn't just skyrocket going up. It has to go up a little bit, go down a little bit, and then keep going up. But then you can see price is up and to the right since it was launched. And you can see now this pullback was 85.96%. I'm just doing it roughly. Like I might not even be like real correct, but then you can see from all time high in that time, that was in 2013 December, price went down up to this point when it had actually it went down and kept on consolidating, but now this was the lowest it had gone so far, and it is 85.9%. Yeah, so that is just another dip like the one that we are having right now. You can see currently price is just down 52%. We haven't even seen a real dip. Like if this would happen, if currently it would happen like it had happened before, we would like be crying. I've seen some guys cry. Look at your past, at your crypto friends. They might be going through the worst right now. even those who are saying that they are making a lot of money, unless they are trading. But even trading, okay, you can see again this price went from up this point, and the lowest it had been was this, and then it kept consolidating between the all-time high and the all-time low. It kept consolidating until this period when it broke out. You can see that was achieved in almost 1,005 days, and price went down from all-time high here. I hope this is visible. Let me do this so that it doesn't look like so much squeezed. You can see actually had I not mentioned well, you can see that was the highest it had been, and the lowest it had been there. Yeah, let me just measure it up to there so that you can see clearly. So you can see this was the highest high at that particular time. I wasn't aware of this in 2017. That is 2017. I was just a very small boy in campus. Let me not say that. I was in campus, of course, taking my first degree. So that was what had happened. This was when price was up. In 2017, I was doing taekwondo in campus. That was what I was doing in my free time. Yeah, so I was trying to learn. I can just remember it. 2016, 2017, 2018. Yeah, I was doing a lot of taekwondo. I was taking my first degree. I was also doing forex trading. I had started doing trading, and that's when I gained some of this information on how to do, how to trade and analyze these. So you can see from all its time high, Bitcoin, that was in 2017, and it went down in 2018 December. That was the lowest low it had gone, and you can see it had gone down 84 negative 84% low. And yeah, you can see after that it kept on consolidating, went up, and then it went up until it broke out of this previous all-time high, and that all of that took 1,157 days. That was from December 2017 to it broke out in when December 2020. What? This is crazy, man. Like how many years? 2017, 20, 2018, 2017 November, let's say. Okay, from let's say roughly from 2018, 2019, 2020, 2020. Where is 2020? 2020 there, August. This was 2020 August. Then it broke out. In December 2020. 2 years. 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. Almost 4 years. But then 2017 was only for 2 months. November. So almost like roughly 3 years. Price has been consolidating. Okay, it was down for 3 years, my guy. And then after that it broke out again, made new all-time high. I can remember this time. I think I was aware in 2021 when price was had made its all-time high, and then we had we had Ethereum also making all its time high, and price was very, very volatile around this period. I remember this was the first time I made a lot of money in 2021, and then you can see since the all-time high here up to the lowest price had gone around this period, it went down 77%. That was when? That was what price? Let me shift this here. Let me shift that face there. So you can see you can see You can see for yourself. I'm not cooking these things up here. It is all evident by this price. From all its time high here, price went down up to this period. It went down 77%. Okay, before it started going up again, and you can see now there is an aspect of price and time. That was in November 2021 when Richard Hart actually called the top. Yes, Richard Hart called to the top here and said Bitcoin is not going to go up anymore. And you can see after that it kept on going down. You can all, if you have time, go and verify all that information from his chat and from his tweets, his videos. Yeah, he called the top, and you can see this happened. 77%. That was our this main aim, just to look at how price had done after it topped, and then after that you can see it like broke out of that previous resistance zone, which was now the all-time high. Of course, you can see this consolidation here. It actually maybe like it was up again up to this point. It went down here almost 32% down, and then that took 214 days. It was just consolidating, yeah, before now it made a breakout out of that resistance zone. So this is a very significant area. Like you can see in 2021 it was the all-time high. In 2024 from March up to October, March 2024, it was consolidating, like trying or attempting to break out of this resistance zone, and then eventually it broke out. Yeah, it didn't really in a good way retest fully up to this point, and then that's why now it went ahead, made the all-time high here at 126, and then you can see it might be now doing the correct retest here, because sometimes the market does this. Sometimes after it has broken out, after price has broken out of let me change the color of these a minute. Is it going to change? Object tree template. Let me delete that. We really even need that. Let me just explain. Like once price breaks out of these, it retests, then it might continue going up. That is a certain kind of stick pattern that happens. Okay, but then if it doesn't do that, it is not like a must. You can't dictate what the market is going to do. Yeah, so if it is not going to do that, it will just tell us. You can just be able to see the chart communicate to you, like telling you this time I did the price behaved this previously, and now it has come to do the same thing here. Now this is what you are seeing here, this pullback here, and this pullback now, that is what we were saying. If it is going now to pull back like it had done with the previous asset, it is like the previous pullbacks that have happened. We have seen the most it was 93%. So you can see if it goes 93, 93, 93, 93, it is even past this price. So Bitcoin might even go to 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000 if it comes to fetch this liquidity here. Something that we have, no one knows, even those no even those people who claim to be gurus in this, no one knows what will happen. But basically, if they don't know, or if I don't know, if none of us knows what is going to happen, the market can just dictate and show what the next move that might be happening. So if you come to your time frame here, that was the monthly chart. And again, if you are new to this, yeah, each candlestick here represents price performance. So the green one represents bullish momentum, the red one represents bearish momentum. like selling momentum. So this is what is happening right now, and you can see Bitcoin is 52% down. Yeah, so if you are going maybe to go to the daily time frame, this is what is happening on the daily. Like each candlestick here is representing how price is performing on the daily, and you can see our good trend line has been captured here, the highest, the lower high here, and then if you now we have connected the lower high and this next lower high here, and now we are waiting. If prices, like you can see, prices consolidating around this area. And for instance, if you are trading, maybe you will do this. If you are trading and you see a signal here when price has shows that it is going up, this is a small thing that can happen. It might come again to this zone here. This is the resistance zone, and then if it gets rejected, this is what will happen. It will get rejected and price will keep on going down. Yeah, that is one scenario. The other scenario, if this was a pullback, you see, something that I've explained on the monthly time frame. Let me just repeat that again. Oh, these lines, this one, no. It's going to waste my time there. But let me. This is what I'm explaining. This was a previous. Um, this was a previous resistance zone. You can see it was a higher all-time high, and after that you can see when price was reaching at this point, it was getting rejected. So this is what is happening. If price now price broke out of this, it didn't like retest and fetch this liquidity well here. Like I had said, like price usually break out and then it retests with a clear indication that breaks out, and then it retests well, like fetching liquidity around this point and then keeps on going up. But then since it didn't do that, it might be what we are seeing here. Prices now decided now to come and retest before it goes up. I'm not even sure. It might now be not. It might okay. It might now retest here and keep on going up. That is what I'm trying to say. And if not that, it will now do the thing that we have seen on the daily here. Yeah, the daily time frame here. Amen. How do I fix this off? Yeah, that's up. That's what's up. Yeah, so this is what is happening. This is what is happening. Yeah, so no one is sure, but I'm just speculating. So if this happens, yeah, if it doesn't like break, if it doesn't get rejected here, it will move, break out of this trend line here, then maybe retest and then keep going up. These are things that usually happen in the market and no one is very sure, but that is what we are anticipating. So yeah, we are in a deep. Just make an informed decision before you just hop onto the market fundamentals, where people are saying Bitcoin is crashing, others are saying buy the dip. You just don't buy it blindly. Just wait for a good signal and make an informed decision, or just purchase and hold on it. Yeah. So thank you very much, guys. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. That is Bitcoin. Yeah. So that we can do more analysis of this. You can make a comment or ask a question, or ask for analysis for a certain asset, and we are going to do it together. Thank you very much. See you on the next video.